Hey everyone, James Jesso here. As many of you know, I'm a writer. I've written these two books, Decomposing the Shadow and The True Light of Darkness, as well as plenty of online essays and articles. And I'm also the host of ATTMind Radio. You probably have already listened to it, or maybe not. But I am here to let you know that it's really meaningful to me, and I think you're going to love it. It's meaningful to me for multiple reasons, and one is because it feels purposeful and has having a positive impact on the world, and at least on positive impact on the people who are listening to it. The other reason is that as I turned 30, I really needed to consider, what am I going to do with my life? Because being an independent author, gets me around, but it certainly doesn't pay the bills and isn't sustainable in the long term. And I was always interested in crowdfunding. That's how Decomposing the Shadow and the True Light of the True Light of Darkness even came to exist, was by way of crowdfunding. So when I discovered Patreon, which is a platform by which content enjoyers like yourself can put in small amounts, such as $1 or $2 per thing created, in example for ATTMind Radio per episode, which in turn feeds into a larger ecology that enables economically sustainable living for otherwise starving, struggling artists. So I saw that the podcast could not only be this means for me to feel purposeful in bettering the world by way of my efforts, but could also become a means by which I could survive economically and have a sustainable living doing the things that I care about. But in order for me to do that, it requires, just like crowdfunding, the support of people who care and are interested in reciprocating the value they receive from my work by way of financial support. By becoming my patron, you're not only helping to fund ATTMind Radio, which has a significant series of expenses associated to it, but you're also choosing to become a supporter of my written work as well, because the money that you're putting into ATTMind Radio feeds into the larger ecology that is my daily work and creative life. And right now is a really great time to do that. Spring 2017, and I am currently in a funding campaign to bring ATTMind Radio and my writing career into an economically sustainable place. Not only just generally because it needs to happen, but also because I have a vision of something grand that I'd like to achieve with ATTMind Radio, and I know that I can do it with your help. So this current campaign has a goal of $500 per episode on Patreon. This will help cover the expenses of the upgrade, and it will also help create a sustainability for this podcast to continue over the course of 2017. If you'd like to know more about what it is that is going to be achieved with the podcast this springtime, you could take a look below if you're already on the jameswjesso.com/ATTMind upgrade page, or there will be a link there. You can just jump over and check it out. As an added bonus to everyone that helps reach this funding goal by becoming my patron before the end of April, I will be sending out a unique art card which will have the new logo that is currently being designed, and will also have your name or chosen pseudonym printed on the back as a thank you for the efforts that you put in building this podcast and helping to co-create it with me. So again, thank you so much for helping ATTMind Radio hit its $500 funding goal for the springtime, and helping to spring it into a new level of presence, complexity, and positive effect on this world, and for also helping to nourish and fund my path as an independent writer and educator in this world. Have yourself an amazing day, and I will see you on Patreon.